the sun, cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned.
Hey guys, so it's me, Tartarus Queen Dragoness again, and I'm here with another video on Tuesday, it seems like. So I'm a little bit late to the party with the news, but I got this information, I do believe it was on Saturday morning, when my mom told me about this, that on July 24th of 2025, Mr. Hulkamania has essentially perished in his Tampa Bay, Florida hotel or home, uh, residence, as I could say, from a heart attack. Now, there has been talk about how he's gotten that heart attack was because of his earlier bouts with using steroid at an increasing rate way back when. That from what I understand, Vince McMahon kind of like promoted within his locker room was later found out to be illegal. Vince McMahon was sued over that and now had to get rid of that the steroid use. But aside from that, uh, that little bout, Hulk Hogan was actually one of the most beloved wrestlers in all of WWE and WWF um, throughout history. I had the opportunity to be watching, Hulk Hogan's heel turn back in the early 2000s. He was one of the most charismatic. I'm sorry. It's like almost my bedtime right now, and I'm recording this. But yeah, he was one of the most beloved individuals at that time, and I had the great opportunity to see him perform and do all his like little shenanigans. I seen matches with him against The Rock, Chris Jericho, The Big Show. I don't remember him versus Goldberg all that much. I think he did go over. He did compete against Goldberg for what I remember. I think, but yeah. I did have the opportunity to see some clips of the 10 ring salute that was initiated during one of the shows for the passing of Hulk Hogan, and this isn't the first time that's ever happened. Some of the biggest superstars in wrestling entertainment have passed away. Have gotten their own little tributes on the show. Probably the one of the most famous ones was the Eddie Guerrero one. Um, where live on television, I do believe Eddie Guerrero had a heart attack live on television. And that was around the time where he did actually perish after he went to the hospital. Um, so that was a thing. And then another famous one was the Owen Hart incident, where Owen Hart, was dropped like 30 or 40 feet because of a faulty line. So that was a thing. And there have been many notable like passings, but none were more significant than those two, and including this one. So yeah, the Hulkamania running wild on you, brother, is one of the most famous lines I'm probably gonna end up remembering Hulk Hogan for. Especially his famous song with Jimi Hendrix. With with what is it called, uh the chop it down with the edge of my hand kind of song. I remember that one. As I stand up next to a mountain, I chop it down with the edge of my hand. Yeah, that was a good entrance song, really, and it kind of defined him as a person of nature. Like, okay, no matter what happens, I'm always gonna be on the top of the mountain, you know. And you know, he Hulk Hogan is not with one of his most controversies, because I do believe that a lot of people are gonna be, you know, a little bit salty of Hulk Hogan, because he's been through insurmountable amount of conversations and controversies, including his you know, controversial racial slurs in a videotape. Uh, I guess during one of the live broadcasts. Um, so that was a thing. Of course, you could also read all these controversies here off to your screen. So some people are just gonna be remembering him for that one. It's okay, whatever your thing is. But I was not really never really into like all these controversies. They never really defined. They were never really into my radar until just you know, not too recently. When I did some research on this, or read this article about him. But yeah, I mean, whether you remember him for his tarnishing his name, or whether you remember him as an in-ring performer, you be the judge. But yeah, it's sad to see that this beloved man has perished. Um, but of course, he went out in a bang, with a big bang, so to speak. But yeah, request que te pache, and you know, may he rest in peace with Owen Hart and Eddie Guerrero up there.